Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about my January favorites. And this is my first favorites video, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to do this in some kind of organized fashion, category by category. So yeah, if you'd like to see this video, then just stick around and also give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe below, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with what we would start with on the eyes, and it's the one thing I don't have, and it is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I'll be popping a picture of that up right here. Just a classic, awesome concealer from the drugstore, and I use it every single day to prime my eyelids. And I'm currently out of it, so I'm using just a eyeshadow primer, which I'm not going to mention in this video because I don't know, it's just not a favorite for me. Like, I'd rather use that concealer. And no other concealer works like that one does. Like, when I use the Maybelline Age Rewind, my eyeshadow lasts all day, just like when I use a primer. The only difference is it's a lot easier to wipe off, and I feel like it's a lot easier to blend out. With the eyeshadow primer, because of the way it dries, it's just harder for me to blend out, and I would just rather use the concealer. So I use that, and then I also set that every single day with my Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow, which I do have that, and I can show you guys that right quick. So that is this. This is what it looks like. This is the old one. They have a new one that's a little bit brighter, but I still have my old one, and I use it every day. And next, after eyeshadow, would be some mascara. And so I have two mascaras to talk about. The first one is an OG, and it's so good. And it is the Loreal Voluminous Original. Just the original in Blackest Black. I don't think I've even tried the Carbon Black. I really don't know if it's like just blacker than this. I don't know. But here is the brush on this. So it's just got that, classic mascara wand that's going to give you lots of volume. I say 2 coats of this, you'll have, really great volume. 1 coat, and it's just going to be, like, natural. Like, I can't remember if I wore this today. I don't remember, so I'm not going to say that's what I have on, because I don't know. But as this, you see, it's just, like, natural, and that's kind of what this would give me. So I might be wearing this, I don't know. The other mascara is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, and this is new to my collection. I've only had it for about 2 weeks, but I have been using it like crazy every single day. And here's what it looks like. So it's kind of got that Too Faced Better Than Sex vibe. The wand, it's just like this wand right here, except, it's got that little bend in it. And so this will give you tons and tons of volume. Like, this mascara is awesome. I've been loving it. And 1 coat gives me lots of volume and length and just everything, So if you put a lot of this on, it can get clumpy though, so you might want to be very careful, or just use, something that's very lengthening and separating afterward. That's what I like to do. I like to use this and then use the CoverGirl Lash Blast, which I just had to throw away because it's dried out. But yeah, that's a really great idea. Or the Clump Crusher if you have a problem with this clumping. But other than that, I think it's a gorgeous mascara. And the L'Oreal Paradise, I did not like that mascara. Everyone just loved it, and I was like, no, I like this one better. Well, this is a better dupe to the, I've never used the Too Faced Better Than Sex, so I don't know if it's a better dupe, but I'm guessing it's a better dupe because just based on the two, I would definitely choose this any day. It's got a really big wand, which I think CoverGirl is known for. They always do the big wands, and this one, I don't know if you can tell, but the wand is like huge. It's much bigger than the Lash Paradise, or not much bigger, but it's bigger. So yeah, those are mascaras, and I left out an eyeshadow palette, so let me talk about that right quick. And if I will insert swatches of this, because I believe I have a little swatch segment saved for this. So I was going to do a video on these, and I just never did, or I haven't got around to doing it, I should say. So this is the new one of the new Wet n Wild palettes, and it's in My Glamour Squad, and I have been using this like crazy. Look how beautiful this is. I just absolutely love this palette. It is a dupe to the Soft Glam palette, and yeah, I've just been loving it. The shades in here are awesome to work with. Great mattes, great shimmers. Everything is just so awesome. I've been loving this. And that's really the only one I have to show you guys. I did get that other one, the one that's got, it's a It's called Cosmic Collision, so it's got like purples and blues, and it's more dark and smoky. So I really want to do a review video on those for you guys. Next, I would go in with some primers. So I got two different primers. The first one was the one I got first, so I'm going to mention it first. And it is the Maybelline Master Blur Stick, and this is in the tinted one, and it's light medium, because they have light, medium, clear, and then they have, I think, medium dark. And so this is what it looks like, and you just put it on the areas where you have large pores, and you can actually see this thing working, which is why I just love it, and I would totally recommend it if you are looking for a pore filling primer. If you are looking for a moisturizing primer, my suggestion would definitely be the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate Plus Smooth. So I just got this, been using it nonstop, and it actually comes out, let me show you. So it comes out like a moisturizer. Like, it feels like a moisturizer on the skin, blends in like a moisturizer. There ain't no shimmer or anything to it. It just feels like a straight up moisturizer. And it actually does help keep my makeup last and smooth out my skin. And I've just been loving it. It's really great for dry skin. And so those are the primers. Now moving on to foundation. So the first one is a oldie but a goodie. And it is by Loreal. And it is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. So this right here, I'm into, is just a great, you know, everyday foundation. I was going to say mascara. So this is just a great everyday foundation, and I've been loving it. It's got this semi-matte finish. It's more on the matte side than the dewy side, but I still really, really like it. And you'll have to excuse me if I sound a little hoarse. It's because I'm sick. My throat kind of hurts. But anyway, I've been loving this. But the main foundation I've been using like daily is this new one. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, and I'm in the shade 420 True Beige. And I just have to say that I am never like this far in the line, a shade this like deep in the line, you know, which says a lot, which means they basically have a lot of colors for fair skin, which I feel like the drugstore, you know, they don't do good with fair skin or dark skin gals. Like, we don't really get many options. So I'm really loving this foundation. Great color match. It's a little bit more dewy. That's the only difference I'd say between this and the True Match. This is a little bit more dewy, but it's still a semi-matte finish. And it does really good. I mean, as long as I don't have like crazy dry patches, it doesn't stick to them. So, yeah, love this. It's beautiful. It lasts. It claims to be transfer proof, but it's not transfer proof, unfortunately. And I would not say it is 24-hour wear. It's got 12-hour wear, not 24-hour. Yeah, no. So, yeah. And next would be, what would we be? Some concealer. So I have two concealers, and the first one is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is just an awesome everyday drugstore concealer. If you're looking for one, this is great. And on me personally, it has more of a like satin finish versus a matte finish. So I really love pairing this with those satin finish foundations versus the matte, because it sometimes, if it's too matte under my eyes, it just makes it look worse and just shows like the pores and the texture even more, no matter if I put a primer under it or not. So love that. And then this is a super matte one, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape. So this is obviously a sample size. I can't think. So this is obviously a sample size. I got it in an Ipsy bag a couple months ago, and I'm still using it, still going strong. I really do want to make some high-end purchases because, like I said, or no, I didn't say, but I think that this and the Benefit Gimme Brow is going to be my first high-end purchase, because honestly, I've never purchased any high-end makeup. Not to say that my drugstore collection ain't popping, because it is. Don't get it twisted. My makeup still comes out fabulous, and I love drugstore makeup. But I do want to get into some more high-end things. And based just on using this sample, I'm going to get this. It is so awesome. Like, great full coverage. Such full coverage. Best concealer I've ever used. I just wish that it was a little bit more, you know, more suitable for dry skin, because it can be drying. And so I really do like to mix it with this, that way it's not as drying. and that comes out beautifully. And so I would suggest mixing it if you have, you know, dry skin or whatever like I do. And so yeah, loving this. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and mention this. This is more of like a highlighter, but I use it to set under my eyes and all in the T-zone. Don't think I used it today either. Most of this stuff I didn't use today, even though it's my favorites. Anyway, and it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. This is just the perfect color for fair skin to brighten up that under eye area. So you can see when I swatch it, you can't really see too much of the shimmer. So let's swatch it and see if you can see the shimmer once we swatch it. So even then, it just looks like it barely has that sheen to it. So this just brightens up your under eyes fabulously. I love using this for that purpose versus a highlight. And then next I would do some bronzer. And for bronzer, I've been loving this Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. You know, same thing, except I don't know why this is marketed as a bronzer, because it's not a bronzer. And it's not, I mean, it can be a highlight. You can build it up and it's more natural. But for me, I'd say it's a good setting powder. And it's big, so it's going to last a long time. But anyway, for bronzer, I've been using this. And I've been really liking this because I get really pale in the winter. You know, I have somewhat of a tan in the summer. And so this bronzer is really light. And it has some shimmer to it. So it just gives my skin that sun-kissed glow. And you can see the sheen to it. And I know it might look like it. Well, actually, no, it don't. See, it's not very orangey toned as it looks like it's going to be when you're looking at it in person. You might be scared to use this, but I promise you, I build this up like crazy. And it does not make me look orange at all. It's kind of wore off because I've had this makeup on for at least 12 hours, if not longer. So, yeah, but it does last pretty good. I have one highlight to show you. A blush. Let's do the blush first. So the blush is the LA Girl Just Blushing, and this is in Just Playful. And this is a fabulous blush. Oh my goodness. If you're looking for a great neutral everyday blush, this is it, child. This is it. It's like peachy, it's rosy, it's just all the above. Let me swatch it. Oh, and it's matte. So just imagine that on the cheeks. I don't have it on right now. I have something completely different. So this is great with cool tone looks, warm tone looks, anything. You know, it's just fabulous. I love, love, love this blush. Like, looking at it swatched, and then when you see it on my skin, it kind of looks like it could be a dupe for Tarte Exposed. If anyone has this and Tarte sometimes I just can't say words right. If anybody has this and Tarte Exposed, let me know if it's a dupe, because I don't know. Like, the way it comes off on my cheeks and the swatch kind of look close to that. I don't know. Exposed looks a little bit more brown. That's something, you know, I've always heard good things about and wouldn't mind trying. And then next, like I said, is a highlight. And this, I think, would be a high-end highlight. I'm telling you, it's that good. It's the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and it's in Be My Highlight. I think this is just their original highlighter they come out with. They have 2 more shades now. This is the original, and I'm telling you, girl, this thing is smooth as a baby's bottom, and you put it on, and it just gives you this shine. Look at that. You know those highlights that are super intense and they look wet on your skin? Well, this can be that, or it can be natural. You just put on one layer, it ain't going to look like that. It's going to be blended out, and it's going to look great. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's, you know, put some on. Do it the YouTube way. Get my highlighter out, talk about it, and then put some on, because I just want to do it. So just put it right here. Okay, and that's me going in about 3 times, and you can see the wet look. Okay, let's go in once over here, and you can see like how that looks. That's how this would look. So that's kind of my glowy blush, so it might look a little bit glowier than normal. But if you just go in like 1 time and really blend it out, this can be a natural highlight. So there it is, more of that natural highlight. And then there it is, like, bam, who done it? Essence done it. Yes, they did. Favorite highlight of the month. Moving on. So, next, I'm just going to go ahead and be a little crazy and tell y'all I set my face before I do my brows or lips. And so for setting powder or setting spray, I've been using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I have to say, this does not have a dewy finish. This does not give you a dewy finish. That's just my personal opinion. I truly believe it does not give you a dewy finish. But it does make your makeup last, so I would really suggest this if you like a makeup setting spray that makes your makeup last. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, if you want one that's, you know, more focused on the finish, then I would search elsewhere. But this is a great one if you need one that's going to make it actually last and lock it into place, which is what setting spray is supposed to be for, right? All I got left is some brow products and lip products. So, oh wait, you know what? Before we skip over to that, I forgot something. And it is this cream blush by Wet n Wild. And it is in Floral Majority. So, I'm wearing this actually under this blush. So, I put on this blush that's got this like pink with a gold reflect, you know? So, you can't see this blush at all. But this is a really great natural color as well. Let me swatch it for you. It's really close to the other one, but this one, the LA Girl, but this one's a lot more neutral, and this one is more, I don't know, it's just more kind of like peachy looking to me. And so, and it's cream. And so when you shear this out, that is what it looks like on your cheek. So you can imagine it would just be like this natural looking flush, and it's very pretty because it's cream. It doesn't have shimmer in it per se, or does it? No, it doesn't have shimmer, but because it is a cream, it does have this little bit of shine to it if you don't set it with a powdered blush. So I really, really like this. I almost forgot that little guy. I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's move on to brows. And for brows, I have two products. The first one is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in medium brown. Just a really great drugstore brow pencil. It's really little, like the NYX Micro Brow and the Loreal brow pencil. I also use that one, but this one is definitely my favorite. I love the formula. This one I'm wearing in my brows today, people. And it's not too hard, not too creamy. Last all day. Like, yeah, loving it. And yeah, I'm just loving it. Like, it's like $5 and it's just a really great brow pencil. And then the other product I want to show you is also a sample size, but like I said earlier, it's going to be one of the things I'm going to make my first high-end purchase. And this is going to be one of the things it's going to be very, very soon after I use it up. Because I've been using this for a while, just like the Tarte Shape Tape, and I still have a lot of it. So this is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I'm in shade 3. That's what they sent me, and that does happen to be my shade. And if you don't already know about this guy, it's like all the rage, people. All the rage. I'm just kidding, but yeah, like, people rave about this, for real. And it's got this little brush, that's why they love it so much, I believe. And it doesn't deposit so much, like the L'Oreal one I use all the time. It just, like, be clumping up there, and then I gotta take a clean spoolie and brush it because it's just clumped up, and those fibers are all clumped up. With this, it deposits the fibers without clumping up in your brows and getting all nasty. And it's just great for doing that little tail right there, you know. And I just go straight down just the tiniest bit with the tip when I do the tail of my brow. Ignore that pimple right there. We need to do a deep cleanse and quit wearing makeup, girl. Yes, we do. That's me talking to myself. And now, that's it for the brows. And so, last category, people, and it is lips. And so I have 3 different products to show you. So let me show you this guy right quick. This is the NYX retractable lip liner in nude, and I absolutely love this. This is such a perfect nude lip liner. And there's what it looks like. Let's do a little swatcheroo. Looks like somebody's been messing with it. Maybe my daughter, because it like wants to break on me, and it never does that. The Rimmel ones do that, but this one doesn't. Yeah, it's kind of broken sideways. I need to get a new one. I've had this for a really long time. I've just been using it like crazy this past month. Sorry. Had to get that. And now it's on my bed on my light wash denim. No. So anyway, this is just a beautiful lip liner. It's right there. It shows up a lot more light though on your lips. I don't know if it's gonna come up, but because my lips are, you know, more of a darker pink than my skin tone, it looks a lot lighter. I don't know. It's not going to show up under this gloss. Or whatever this is. I'll tell you guys what this is in a minute. Because I've been loving this too. So I don't know if you can tell. But it's just like this light pink. And when you fill in your lips, it just looks, you know, like you got nude lips. And it's retractable. Love this. Then the next thing is this L'Oreal Color Reshine and Varnished Rosewood. So this is a lipstick that is super duper shiny and really, really pretty. So if y'all would give me 1 second, I will show you guys what it looks like on the lips. Really good, like mauve-y color. It's just different. Not your normal brown or your normal nude pink. It's just more on the mauve-y side. So there it is, and I don't really think that's picking up completely true to color. But, yeah, really pretty. That's a little bit more true to color. Like, once it fades, it's not going to be as dark as it looks on my lips. But I just really love this for an everyday look, and it goes really good with that LA Colors blush, wherever it went. This one, I really like the way that these two pair together. They're just a great neutral with some, like, gray, black smoky eye, you know, like that would look so bomb. Might do a look with that. What do y'all think about that? I'm so tired of the warm tones. I'm ready to see some cool tones. I don't care if it's getting warm. I want to see cool tones. So the next thing I want to show you guys, it's the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. And I literally got this like a week ago. And I've already used so much of it because I love it. And this is in nude pink. And I'm going to show you right now what it looks like. So I love this because it is very moisturizing on the lips. So you can just put it on once and you're going to get some color. I mean, that was twice. But anyway, you're going to get color. Just pretty, you know, pink nude. Or, you know, you can build that sucker up if you want to. Which I like to build it up with balmy things like this. And I love the applicator. And a tip I would say is to leave half the packaging thing on if you can, because that makes it harder to roll up, so it's not going to roll up in your purse, because I've had that happen with these a lot. So anyway, I have been just loving this. I just think it's so pretty on the lips, and it lasts a decent amount of time, and it has, I believe it has some kind of like shea butter in this, and it smells great. It smells like fruit. So yeah, it's just like you cannot beat it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so that concludes all of my January favorites. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and like I said at the beginning, if you did, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I can be doing some tutorials with all this stuff for you guys, because I know it's been a while since I've done a tutorial, or, you know, with some other stuff, because I have some other things that I want to get into and do videos on, and I've just been sucking. And one of my New Year's resolutions, I mean, I haven't really been talking about it much to anyone in my life, but it really is to start filming more videos because I really enjoy doing it, and I just need to get in the habit of doing it again. And yeah, so after this one, my next video, I might post up my January Ipsy, because I ain't filmed the Ipsy video since July of last year, and I've been getting Ipsies this whole time, so I don't know. See, it's just laziness, and hopefully I'm going to change that in 2019. But yeah, I'm going to get off this camera. You guys go watch another awesome video. If you want to watch another one of my awesome videos, just click right below on my name, and you can go and see any video you like of mine. Don't have playlists yet because I ain't got that many videos, but I got a good amount. You can go watch some videos if you enjoy Ipsy unbaggings, product reviews, or tutorials. I have a lot of tutorials. And yeah, so hopefully 2019 is going to be a good year for me, for us, as my channel growing. I really want to, you know, get into some things and maybe do some different things other than just makeup, or like, you know, like I want to do some like clothing things, like clothing hauls, things like that, you know. So if you would be interested in anything like that, let me know, because I'm definitely down to do something like that. So yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.